Hey guys, what's going on? Hi, my name is Ryan here. Just got another video, and I wanted to do one of my favorite movies. I want to do videos like that where I do like favorite movie, favorite book, favorite album, favorite band, favorite concert. Like I was just writing down ideas earlier this week, different favorite things I want to talk about, and I hear sirens. um, but yeah, today it's gonna be one of my favorite movies since I was a little kid. Man, it's getting loud. Willow. See that? Willow. It came out in 1988. It's a LucasFilm, which is George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars. Here it is on Blu-ray. That looks so cool. DVD, Blu-ray. Also, I have the novel, which is really amazing. But yeah, it came out in 1988. Lucasfilm. George Lucas, he wrote it. It was like his story, but he had Ron Howard, who was like a very well-known director. He had him direct it. And of course, there's a book, which, like I said, is amazing. It actually, well, I'll start with the movie Willow. I actually had it on VHS too, like a recorded VHS from when I was a little kid. We recorded it on TV. I couldn't find that, but yeah, I have DVD. But yeah, it's actually Warwick Davis. He, the main character. If you can see him, he's in the blue. He played Wicket the Ewok in Star Wars Episode 6: Return of the Jedi. The main Ewok, Wicket the Ewok. But yeah, it's about his character. It's a fantasy movie. It's like in a fantasy world, kind of like Lord of the Rings. So it's got, you know, like the swords, the shields, the horses, that type of thing. Dragons, mythical creatures, things like that. And he is a character. They're little people. They're known as Nelwins. And here's another cool picture. But yeah, they're Nelwins. They're little people, kind of like hobbits, Lord of the Rings. They have their own little village, their own little community, their own little area. And he wants to be a sorcerer. That's like his dream. He's a farmer. He provides for his family by farming and, of course, selling the things that they have, things like that. But he also, on the side, does like little tricks, his own little magic that he calls it. And then all of a sudden, a baby comes into his life, and they actually show the baby in the intro. She's born, and the baby, her name is Elora Dan, and she is basically a child of a prophecy who's going to bring about the downfall of the evil queen Bavmorda, who is the bad guy of the movie. But yeah, he finds her, and he knows there's something special about her. He brings her to the town village, and they figure out what they're going to do, and they decide that they can't have the baby there. I mean, I don't want to give too much away, spoil too much, but yeah, they decide they're going to take her to where the Daikinis are, which that's the name for big people, like regular sized people, Daikinis. And Willow and a bunch of other people from the town go on this little journey to the Daikini crossroads, where it's like the road where their whole area ends, the Nelwins, and where the Daikinis end or begins. But yeah, they meet up there, and they find a Daikini. They feel like they really can't trust him. Just real sketchy dude. But he tells them that he wants to take care of the baby. He'll bring her to some women that he knows. But yeah, sorry. I'm just thinking, like, I'm just like in mid-sentence thinking, should I just tell the whole movie and spoil it? But but yeah, either way, meet up with the Daikini. His name's Mad Mardigan, and then these other people that are even smaller than Nelwins. They're like that little. They're called brownies. They end up stealing Elora Dan and the baby from Mad Mardigan, and then they all eventually meet up and go on this big journey. I'm not going to say too much, but they go on this big epic journey, trying to bring the baby to safety. But also there's this other female character, main character. She's a good sorceress. You have evil Bavmorda, she's an evil sorceress, but then you have Finrazel, who is a good sorceress. And she's gonna help train Willow to become a sorcerer, and just a whole lot going on. But it's a really cool movie if you like that type of thing, the fantasy with the mythical creatures, like I said, the swords, the shields, the battles, dragons, things like that. And then the book, which I really like, because when they introduce the characters in the movie, obviously in a 2-hour movie you can't give everybody their backstory, but it makes you wonder, like, how did this person come to be this, or why is this person like that? And this book, it gives you the backstory of everybody. Mad Mardigan, Queen Bavmorda, Finn Rizal. You got Willow's story just because he's the main character, so they don't really do too much backstory in the book just because you get that in the movie. But yeah, like a lot of the main characters, you get their backstory. It kind of stops for a moment in the story and just takes you back and explains everything about them. So it's really great movie, really great book. I would definitely recommend the book if you're a book reader, but if you don't want to, definitely the Willow movie. Came out 1988, fantasy film, a lot of fun. It didn't do well in the box office because it was late 80s, which, like, I'd say mid 80s is when fantasy was huge, fantasy movies, but by the time it came to late 80s, it wasn't as big. So I don't want to call it a bomb, but it just wasn't as big as George Lucas's other movies, his Star Wars movies, his Indiana Jones movies, but it's still really good, and it became a cult classic. People are still following it. They're huge fans of Willow. But yeah, just a great, all-around great fun movie that anyone can enjoy. It's got action, the adventure, the laughs. Just, it's got everything that you could want in a movie. Kind of like Star Wars. Star Wars has everything in it. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking out Willow, the movie, the book. But again, whatever your preference is, if you're just a movie person, movie. But if you do like to read the books of movies just to get the whole story, just like everything that the movie couldn't add in, definitely recommend it. But yeah, that's kind of like just a quick telling of one of my favorite movies ever, telling you about it. Hope it sounds like something you'd enjoy. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell if you're going to subscribe. Just if you have any ideas of what you'd like me to talk about, music, movies, books, whatever, leave it in the comment section below. Hi, my name is Ryan. It's a beautiful weekend. It's been a solid week. Stay positive, love life, do what makes you happy, and have a great day.